morning, everyone. I am John Day from Race Day XC, and we are here at the Wildflower Kingdom XC event. I'm here fresh off her win at Powder Ridge XC, Kellie Harrington.
Hi guys, so happy to be here. So happy to give you the course preview.
We're gonna go do a quick lap of the Bike Barn track preview on the course, and come along and join us. I'm John Day from Race Day XC, and I'm here right now with Kellie Harrington. We are going out on the Bike Barn track preview. How's it going, Kellie? Pumped to be up here at Kingdom XC?
Yes, so pumped. It's a dream come true to have a race in my favorite place, so couldn't be happier and more excited.
Awesome. Yeah, I've been hearing that pretty much all year, is the fact that this is so many people's favorite place to go riding, and we haven't really had a chance to race.
Yeah,
so
we've
now
never
it's
been
like
able to race here, and now we can. So.
Pretty surreal, and still almost doesn't feel real. So pumped to be out here. Track crew,
Hey guys.
Christian, Tyler. All right, so as I was telling Kellie earlier, we just started. The Cannondale corridor is coming right up. The first lap for everyone, we're gonna bypass it, but for video's sake, we're gonna go down it right now. And it's a short but steep one, so hang on tight.
Right line there, could be faster too, around the tree. Like we said though, when you're coming in with speed, it's hard to hit that right.
Yeah, totally.
You want to naturally go left.
Yep, no doubt you'll be carrying a lot more speed than we are in the video come race day. Now we are on the famous new T trail at Kingdom Trails.
Famous new T trail. So fun. Fun rollers. Oh, and that's the line we took last time?
Yep.
Okay.
And as I was mentioning, we're gonna change a few things up at 4 o'clock today when the public trails are closed down. That trail might be a tad bit different, but 99% of it is all gonna be what you see on video right now. Definitely a nice trail for a dropper post for sure, with all these switchbacks. Quick little bridge. All right. Just a few quick seconds to rest really, and then it's back down.
Yeah, get a little pedaling in.
Yep.
So fun. Such a long downhill to start.
We got a sandy little section right here. Definitely one. All right, so that's the end of New T. Big shout out to the Kingdom Trails crew. They had some really heavy rain recently and had to rebuild a lot of that, including this trail right here by the river. But it's flowing awesome, and this trail is unlike anything else. Flowing by the river on the bikes.
We're in northern Vermont, riding through sand.
Yep. We'd never believe it. All right, so Kelly, tell us a little bit. I see you're on the Trek. What model are you on?
I am on the Super Caliber. This is my frame from last year, but a couple things have been upgraded on it. But yeah, Super Cal runs 100 front and 100 travel in the rear.
Okay.
Pretty not slacked out. XC bike, a lot of, like you were saying, the XC bikes are now running 120, 120.
Yeah, super racy.
Super racy, pretty stiff, but a rocket ship up the climbs, and pedal efficiency is on point, so.
Okay, and now is that what you won on at Powder Ridge?
Yes, yes, yep.
Okay, cool. So even though it's quite racy, still get the job done at a technical track like that.
Yeah,
So,
of course.
because I think honestly, this track, it might suit that bike even better.
Yeah, more of like less just raw tech here, more flow. So
Sure.
even a hardtail or yeah,
Heck yeah.
Super Cal will get the job done.
Yep. And now that's, I don't know too much about the teams, but that's a Bear National, which is the team that you're on. Bike, you guys are all on Trek?
Yes, we all ride Treks and we're all on the Super Calibers. Like I was saying, next year we might be on some Top Fuels, but we'll see. Super cool. Yeah.
And how long have you been on that team for?
This will be the end of my 3rd season on the team.
Wow, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like, you know, just watching from afar, that team is usually where the next best thing is coming from. So it just says a lot about where you are and where you're heading.
Yeah, super grateful to be a part of it. Has invaluable resources, so yeah. Cool.
I also wanted to say congratulations. You had a great run at Nationals last month.
Yeah.
I would have to say, I'm trying to think off the top of my head real quick, but probably the highest placing rider from our region at Nationals.
Yeah, New England, yeah.
Right on.
For sure. Kellie Catali did single speed in one, but
right on.
Yeah. Hey guys.
So we are probably about a 1/5 of the way through, or maybe a 1/4 of the way through the longest climb of the day on this course. So River Run is where it starts, and it's somewhat deceptive a little bit. The cart road that we're on, it climbs, but it's not maybe as steep as we had at the last few ski resort ones. So it's a manageable climb for sure.
Yeah, and it's all double track, which is really nice for passing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of the passing will be done on this climb, and then that last climb that we'll get to shortly in the video. And it's Friday morning, and here at Kingdom Trails, they are public trails, and we are not going to close up our race day course until 4:00 p.m. today. So we do have to look out for oncoming traffic and just other trail users right now. We're going to take a sharp left here.
Into some switchbacks, but still really wide.
Yep. Good stuff. I take it you and the family have been coming here for a while?
Yes. I think we've been coming here since like 2017.
Really cool.
Yeah.
About the same for me. And it's just always been something that every year I look forward to doing, and
yes.
So cool.
Highlight of the summer when you can just come, ride your bike all day, like hang out with your friends. It's so good.
Right. So it's no secret, Kellie you know, she's knocking at the lead for the championship, and meanwhile her brother, he's leading the men's championship. So are you two constantly riding together, pushing each other?
Yeah, of course.
What's the story behind that phenomenon?
Yeah, we have been basically riding with each other our whole lives. I'm gonna be a junior in college, so college was a big adjustment without Eric, but yeah, it's training buddies and just pushing each other.
Super cool.
Even if I'm not up with him all the time, but yeah.
Sounds like family goals.
Yep.
And you just mentioned college, so you are also a collegiate runner.
Yeah.
And where do you go and what do you run?
Yeah, Stonehill College. And for cross country season, we run 5K and 6K.
Okay.
And then for track, I usually run 5K, 3K, mile, whatever we feel like dabbling in that week.
Super cool. So the ultimate endurance athlete. That's awesome.
Trying to be.
A little rest here on that climb. We drop down just a little bit. Nice little jump on the right. Trail. Okay. All right, good little rest, and we're just about back to another little climb. Kelly, tell everyone where you're from and what the riding's like out that way.
I am from Pittsfield, Massachusetts, and our riding is pretty hilly. But we also have a lot of natural tech and old school stuff thrown in there. Not a lot of speed stuff, but really working and tight turns and just loamy single track. So really good. Overall, I feel like it's really rounded me out, have a little bit of everything. So yeah.
Super cool. Yeah, for those who don't know, Pittsfield, Mass is out in the Berkshires, and like she said, plenty of climbing, plenty of tech, and one of my favorite places here in New England to ride too. So cool to see so much good talent coming out of that region, and also have to low-key mention so much cool stuff being built over there. I keep seeing lots of public riding spots opening up, and
we have the new next hotspot of New England will be Shaker Ridge Trails, just on the backside Jimmy Peak, and we're hoping to connect that with even more trails in the future to make another little Massachusetts KT, hopefully.
Yeah, that's kind of the feeling I get, and when I see the mileage that is going in over there too, I can't help but think it will feel a little bit like a mini KT.
Fresh trail. So yeah, and we have an anonymous donor to thank for that bought the land and is giving us a great place to put new single track. So
yeah, what a dream come true that is. That's cool. And also have to mention the Berkshire 40 that is up next for Race Day XC, our marathon event. Christian has a ton of new miles and miles of new single track to add to that list of cool trails over in the Berkshires, and I think everyone's gonna really enjoy that stuff too. That stuff is, however, on private property, so won't be open to the public, but another cool thing happening in the Berkshires. All right, so as I was just talking about, we are on public trails right now, and they are open and very busy today on Friday. And the only trail we are not going to hit on race day, you're actually going to go up Pete the Dragon, which unfortunately is a downhill track. And for the video's sake, we're just going to go up the cart road that goes next to it. And we'll have all that ribbon changed over Friday afternoon, Saturday morning, so that the track is ready for practice and ready for race day. And right now we just don't want to close anything down for everyone enjoying this beautiful weekend in Lyndonville, Vermont.
That will be our 6th downhill. Yeah. Lulu.
My personal favorite part of the track. So when you're climbing and it's hurting, at least you can look over to the right and see everyone having fun. Kelly, does that bike have any lockout or?
Yeah, so I do have a grip shift lockout to position. So it's either fully locked out or fully open.
Cool.
Which, if you ask Eric, I'm really bad about using it, so.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I had the grip for the last few years, and now with the
flight attendant.
Yeah, flight attendant, I can just forget about it. So
nice.
Pretty stoked on that too.
Yeah.
Almost to the top of that climb on the Bike Barn track preview video for Kingdom XC. And then we're heading down what most people know as Lulu's Trail, which is my favorite part of this course.
Got some wine for you.
Drop her down. The dirt church launch section, jumps and flow.
So much fun flow. Turns are so big, can carry so much speed.
Kelly absolutely shredding Lulu's. And back up.
Now we're on Kevin's climb.
Kevin's climb, world famous. It's crazy looking at some of the Strava files on these. There's like 20,000+ people on some of these segments.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
KOM and QOM hunting is next level in Kingdom Trail.
Yep. Yep. And I'm sure you have plenty of them.
I try.
I want to give a big shout out to the Wildflower Inn for everything they've done to get this event off. They are the owners of this property, so 100% of the trail in Sunday's race is on the Wildflower Inn, their property. And yeah, they are just so enthusiastic about the whole event and going over the top to get food and beverage and camping and everything they can do. Just so refreshing to work with a venue owner that's like so in love with XC like we are here at Race Day XC. And I think everyone's going to see that this weekend, just how cool of a place and venue it is. And yeah, so big shout out to them, and hopefully this is the start of something for many years to come.
Yeah, we're just gonna have a fun big bike party this weekend.
That's it. One big bike party. So we're gonna take a right here. We got a fast, grassy descent.
heading down, and then we got a sharp left kind of here, but able to flow into it nicely.
Love this section for passing.
Yeah.
Maybe drinking a bottle or a gel.
Super wide open. Really lock out the suspension and just push here.
Yeah, the last mile or so is definitely some old school XC style stuff. A little bit of this grass field, and then we hop back on what most people know as the Beltway Trail, which another one of those sneaky climbs where you're climbing, maybe it doesn't feel like it, but eventually we'll be at the top of that hillside, so it is going up. The trail crew and I have been referring to this area as the bear's den all week, because there's definitely been some bears hanging out around this little section. I think right in that little area over there. So we're 6 rounds in, Kelly. I know you missed the first one.
Yep.
You were on the comeback from an injury.
Yeah.
Are you feeling like you're 100% yet, or where are you at on that comeback process?
Yeah, so in January, as we said, I'm also a cross-country and track and field athlete, so I unfortunately got a stress fracture diagnosed in end of January, February timeframe.
Okay.
In my upper femur, so
wow.
Caught it kind of early, just showed up on an MRI, so. But yeah, working back from that, I was able to pedal on the bike with no resistance.
Okay.
And did a lot of swimming. So yeah, coming back on the bike for the last like 12 weeks, outside, able to push, so.
That's awesome to see that you're in the right direction. I mean, last week was your first win at Race AXC,
yeah.
So that had to have shown your comebacks working like you originally planned, so pretty cool.
Exactly, so can't rush anything, just kind of took everything slow, and obviously it's a hard pill to swallow sometimes when you're not where you want to be, but you got to take a step back and look at where you were, so.
Yep, and you definitely handled it with grace, and it definitely shows the champion that you are, so
thank you.
Right on. Out of all the 5 rounds that you have done, what has been your favorite, maybe your least favorite? Tell us about what you've liked and haven't liked for courses.
Pat's Peak is probably my favorite.
Interesting.
Just
It was a tough one.
yeah, it was, but everything wasn't too steep.
Okay.
And it just flowed really fast.
Yep.
Hey guys. Good morning. So
Okay,
yeah.
how about least favorite?
I don't know if I have a least favorite, honestly.
Okay, right on.
All the courses have been so unique. Like, if I had to pick one, just because Crow Hill wasn't as climby,
Sure.
but it was so fun to race because it was so fast and flowy. So
Yeah, right on.
yeah. Hello.
One behind me.
Sounds good, thank you. So
I sound like a little bit of a broken record, but it's worth mentioning that is kind of the mindset, is every round has a little bit of a different feel, and knowing that, you know, one round might be super technical, but then we'll have a round like this where it's fast and flowy and more new school. And then, you know, we've had a few at ski resorts, which obviously have lots of climbing, but then we have Southwick, Uxbridge, Rhode Island that are virtually pancake flat.
yeah.
So it might be tough during the day to notice that we're looking at this as a big whole series, but all the tracks are kind of trying to hit on different things.
Yeah. Powder was definitely the most painful with that climb in the middle. So like in the moment, that definitely wasn't a fun course, but looking back on it, it's like that was such a fun race.
Yeah, that was tough too, and it was like so humid. I felt like there was no air to breathe that day.
Yeah.
And not to mention too, there were a lot of flat tires at that track,
So
and it
many
was like
flats.
super you have to be super methodical in how you approach the course and not flat out.
Yeah, we can talk about the air quality out the past week too in New England.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
With the fires in Quebec, so.
Yep, for sure. Morning.
Hello.
Okay, the last little bit of the track before we head through the finish line.
Some rocks and then a little narrow turn.
Some thick grass to pedal through. Finish line, and we'll bring it right back to the start.
While we're just heading back to the start, I'll take a moment to shout out Maple Wheels. They're a wheel company based out of Eastern Massachusetts, I believe. Recently under a new owner, and they're great. Cool decals, amazing wheels. They've held up for me through crazy terrain that I've raced them through and ridden, and haven't broke them. They're super light. They have different kinds of wheels too. And you can really customize them to what you want, hubs wise, spokes wise, and yeah, great set of wheels.
Awesome, Kelly. I appreciate it. Thanks for doing the Bike Barn track preview.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely, can't wait to cheer you and everyone on this weekend at the Wildflower Kingdom XC.